Are you going to be done on there soon? I've got 17 videos to edit for yesterday.
He's redoing his dating profile.
Why is he redoing his dating profile?
Because no lady badgers are interested in a mute mustelid with over 1 million YouTube subscribers.
Well, what's he changing it to?
Mute mustelid with over 1.1 million YouTube subscribers.
Ah, cheer up, Delsin. There are plenty more badgers in the Badger Sea. For starters, there are loads of characters in video games who spend hours trying to woo receptive protagonists, but are spurned because they're, I don't know, too demanding, too boring, or frogs.
There you go, why don't you try asking Thane out for a date? No? Well, anyway, here are 6 video game romance options who always get left on the shelf.
First up, we've got Jacob Taylor from Mass Effect 2 and 3. Jacob Taylor from Mass Effect 2 and 3? No? Well, I'm not surprised if you don't remember him because, good God, he's about as much fun on a first date as food poisoning, only minus the explosive excitement. He's pretty handy in battle, granted, what with his biotic abilities allowing you to get to grips with combos early on in the game and juggle Geth before putting M8-shaped holes in their heads. But if his space magic character slider is at maximum, it's because he forgot to put any points in the personality stat.
In fact, Jacob is so boring, you have to approach him. You're Commander Shepard, for goodness sake.
I didn't know you could, do relationships and stuff with me. Oh, that's interesting. Hey, did I tell you about my dad?
Tell you what, Jacob, just don't worry about it, okay?
The galling thing is if you do actually decide to penetrate Jacob's thick layer of coy reluctance and sneak a cheeky kiss before the world ends, not suitable for work, he only goes and betrays you in Mass Effect 3 by having a child with someone else.
Not fondling behind the Mako garage with someone else. Not copping off at the Cerberus Christmas party with someone else. No, full on having a child behind your back with someone else. Treachery.
Come on, Shepard. Did you want me to wait forever?
I was saving the world.
Next up, we've got Blackwall from Dragon Age Inquisition, a Grey Warden who, unlike Mass Effect's Jacob, doesn't take much persuasion to become an instant romance option for your Inquisitor. In fact, all you have to do is tell him he's quite a nice man, and he's shooting out innuendos like it's carry-on role-playing or something.
So, is there something large and heavy you need moved?
And here's another reason this just won't work out, Blackwall, I'm sorry.
I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they will...
Also, and this is the most important reason I'm not touching you with a fireball from 20 yards, you're not Iron Bull, are you?
I've caught the hints. I get what you're saying. You want to ride the bull.
Entry number 3 sees us in Fallout 4's Commonwealth, a land torn apart by nuclear Armageddon, and so, understandably, romance doesn't bloom very often. There are a few companions whose affections you can nurture, however, and one you won't want to. Paladin Dance.
Paladin Dents, more like.
At first glance, you'd be forgiven for thinking he's, a bit of all right. He's in the Brotherhood of Steel, he's a paladin, he's heroic-ish, and unlike Hancock, he still has a face. Then you get to know Paladin Dance, and it's not good. He never does anything, always sending you off to do all his work, always moaning, always being racist against robots.
Also, the way you raise affinity with Fallout 4 companions is to perform actions they approve of. For example, Piper likes it if you're selfless, Hancock likes it if you're a bit of a renegade, whereas Paladin Dance likes watching you get in and out of your power armor. You like that, do you, Paladin Dance, you big power armor perv?
We've got Persona 4 Golden next, the game that, as well as being a top-class JRPG, is also one of the best relationship em-ups money can buy. The satisfying thing about getting to know your classmates here is that it takes time. You'll go to school together, you'll socialise, you'll fight the physical manifestations of each other's subconscious evil, you'll become the best of friends.
Max out your social rank and there are some characters with whom you can take things beyond friendship.
And into the realms of holding hands at the cinema. One character I refuse to giggle in row F with, however, is Chie. And not because she isn't awesome, but because, and this really is testament to how brilliant this game is, because I feel that, how can I say this? We're really good friends. Really, really good friends. You know, I love spending time with Chie. After school, at weekends, it's great. And I don't want to jeopardise that friendship. I'm sorry, Chie. You know, I just don't feel that way about you. You're like a sister to me. Also, I might be in love with Yukiko.
Next up, we've got Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, for crying out loud. Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy! Can you not do a feature without mentioning Final Fantasy? I've been standing by this bloody whiteboard for about 10 weeks now. You never mention Metal Gear anymore. I'm sick of it. You can't just leave me here waiting to wheel out the in-jokes. I've got better things to be doing with my time. People have subscribed to this channel for the Metal Gear tally. It's on the t-shirt. The least you could do is acknowledge it. You're a disgrace.
Next up, we've got Final Fantasy VII, and yes, I know, technically you don't get any romance options because, well, you know what happens. There is one scene at the Gold Saucer, however, where your actions up until that point will determine who Cloud goes on a date with. If you've been nice to Aeris, i.e. remembered who she is and not called her the slum drunk, then she'll hop along, get all wistful, and watch the fireworks crackle. Alternatively, Cloud's childhood sweetheart Tifa can come along for the ride, and you get to witness another lovely scene.
Alternatively, if you've annoyed both Tifa and Aeris, you'll be joined by poor old entry number 5, Barrett.
He's not pleased, we're not pleased, Tifa and Aeris aren't pleased, but at least you get a trophy for it. Poor old Barrett. Maybe Final Fantasy VII Remake can add some dialogue options where you can deliberately be nice to him, or, you know, anyone. I'd be up for a date with Sid or Kate Sith. The Gold Saucer at night is romantic no matter who you're with.
Right then, final entry, and this one's the big un. So big, in fact, that I put it to the public vote to absolve myself of all responsibility.
The Witcher 3. Who do you romance? Who do you spurn? Yennefer or Triss? Romance referendum commence. And entry number 6 is Triss. Sorry everyone, it's your fault. Triss gets left on the love shelf. Really though, Geralt could spurn no one and prance through the game like some kind of medieval James Bond, viper armour instead of the tux, silver sword instead of the Walter PPK, enhanced swallow instead of the vodka martini, and, well, ladies dropping at his feet every 10 quests or so.
And let's not forget Kira Metz and Shani, and I've not finished Blood and Wine yet, but I bet there's someone in there too.
To write the relationship in Witcher canon, however, you do have to commit, and it looks like most of you, myself included, kept faith with hard-talking yet ultimately soft-hearted Yennefer of Vengerberg. We're sad too, Triss. Go and be a side quest somewhere and we'll reconcile later.
So there you go, 6 romance options who always get left on the shelf. You feeling a bit better now? What are you looking at? Oh.
Saw you there by the counter, looking flash. Thought I'd walk up to you. I was out with my buddies, talking trash with nothing to.
It's me, you idiot. This is just a stupid puppet. I cannot believe you actually thought someone responded to your dating profile. Now stay off the computer. I've got work to do.
So let us know in the comments if you've got any other characters you'd like to add to the list, you know, people you'd never video game romance in a million years. Hit the like button because then I'll like you back, and subscribe for more of these videos every Friday. Thanks for watching.